The Springwater market is a roller coaster ride, Mark.
What's going on?
It's
Yeah.
up. Well, I'll share the numbers and we'll look at the sales, but it's up, down by a lot.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing some numbers, and it was hot last month, so I'm sure we've seen a bit of maybe not so much improvement, but we saw probably some increases, so it's good. Um,
Well, go ahead, do your thing, and then we'll talk about it.
yeah, we're gonna go through the those spring water numbers. We're gonna see what the inventory levels are compared to last year, give the viewer some ideas what's going on there. Cover off some market what we're seeing now, what we may predict in the spring, and if anyone's thinking of making a buy or a list or a sell, we have some links in the top part of our description. Click them and again, contact with us. Okay, take
Yeah.
it away.
Okay, so this is why I'm saying it's a roller coaster, okay? So July was down 27%, August down 22%, September up 40%.
Mhm.
Now we're down to 38%.
Pretty solid number.
Still up good,
Up
but
very well.
this is where the roller coaster really starts for me. Year to date, we were down 13, we were down 8.7, down 4.3. But look at the price roller coaster. We go 1.3 average price, 956. Then we go 1.196 and we go down to 930.
Yeah, but it's just a different property mix that is
Yeah,
selling
but
in.
Springwater's an expensive market.
Yeah, but when we go through the sales, we'll probably see where some of the sales were, and some of those sales obviously came from some lower price points to get that lower price. The market just doesn't drop month over month 200K in price. That just doesn't.
Well, this is 2000. Yeah, and this one here, like in the average price this year, we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 8, 1, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1,000,002. So we're down 200,000, which is the same kind of drops. Like I don't understand it, but that's big drops.
But again, let's see where the inventory's sold because there's a reason for this.
Okay, so there we go. So between 6 and 7, 2 sales, 8 active.
Mhm.
Between 4 and 600, there's actually six active, no sales. Last year we had 1 sale.
Mhm.
We had 1 sale between the 6 and 700 last time, 2 this time. Between 7 and 8, we had 8 actives. Last year, only 1.
Yeah.
So like we're up 50% and 67%. 8 to 900,000,
Yep.
14 listings,
Right.
1 sale.
Yeah.
One last year too. So the change is 0.
Right.
9 to 1 million, 3 sales this year, 14. And I double checked these inventory numbers because they were the same and they're the same.
All right.
Um, and only 1 last year. So we're up 67% in that category.
There you go. There, it's look at the sales in the lower end. It's dropped the average price point. I'm gonna get this stupid dog in here because he's bugging me.
Okay. And then I'll keep talking to you guys. Um, there's 114 actives over 1 million and 13 sales, only 7 last year. So it's up 46% in the higher price range as well. So you saw that, Mark?
Yeah.
My dog's barking at me too. It's probably because we're in a new room now. Um, yeah, so it almost doubled in the higher price range over 1 million.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just because the fluctuations in price points and sales in the month. Like you and I both know, the market doesn't drop 200 grand from sale prices. Just doesn't. It's just the mix of inventory has changed. That's all
Mhm.
it is. There's no more reading into that than what it already is. Right. I
But
don't know.
our October and every other center was way up, and this one it was down a bit.
Yeah, but look at down at I'm going to call almost flat within a sale or two. Uh, that's nothing. That's
Yeah,
just
but
nothing.
everybody else went up huge.
Yeah, but they didn't have the kind of month that September had either, that Springwater had too.
Yeah, so Like in Barrie, we were up 26%, and the month before we were only up 4.5.
Right,
And then in Innisfil, we were 8.9 in September and 42% in October.
right,
And here it was the complete opposite
right,
from every other center.
right. So,
September was way higher.
yeah.
Is
What's
it, but it's kind of strange, right? Because you would think that people are moving from these centers up here. Like we see a lot of that, right? We see a lot of people going from the Barrie area up into the Springwater.
we do, yeah, we do. We see some people getting, further outside the city as the city grows and wants some more peace and quiet. Yeah.
And
More
land.
size, different neighborhoods, quiet, so yes, 15 minutes into town at best, so no, it makes sense. There's some great areas. What's the inventory from this year compared to last year?
Oh boy. My dog's eating a marker.
No, well, give a piece of paper.
It's up 23%.
Yeah, so consistent. Inventory
Yeah.
levels are high. We're still seeing listings right now, which kind of come on the market. Like, wow, we're the 20th today. I mean, so it's getting quieter and quieter.
Well, I was gonna say, I have found, and we'll look quick here, but I have found that the listings are starting to peter out. We're not getting as many as we were.
I think there was 51 yesterday. A lot of rentals too. Rentals are coming down a bit. Seeing that,
Yeah, me too.
right?
Oh, Gracie, hope you don't choke to death on a marker lid. I don't think it can hurt her.
30
The
listings.
price decreases, but we're sold 13, sold conditional 8. Like we're starting to see some movement here, right? In 3 day, new listings 175, sold 53, sold conditional 38.
Well, as soon as you see the weather change, the market's slowing down. There's definitely signs of slowing down. I mean, it's great that we see the increases. Like that's 2 months in a row in the Simcoe County district. That's great. There's nothing wrong with that. What do the new listings look like today? Go to the list, get rid of
I am on them right now.
yeah.
These are the rentals, so they seem to slow down a bit. And then we not like the lower price ranges isn't awful.
No,
And then we
couple.
get into these. But
Yeah,
like there's more in the lower price range than the higher,
yeah.
right?
Better be priced right,
Yeah.
right?
I don't know. I mean, these I think this is one in Innisfil at 999, 4+1 bed. I'm gonna see if they're withholding offers. Yep.
Go to the
But
history.
that's a low price for this one
Yeah, I know. Go.
because it's a pretty big house.
Yeah. Any money, it was probably listed before and they want to try it. That strategy just doesn't work. It's
Yeah.
very rare that it works, right? Unless someone really wants that street.
One, two, 3, 8.
So they've been trying for keep going down. Might as well show the viewer everything. They've been trying since holy cow, June,
April.
April. Give it up. It's
Yeah.
not working because now you've just advertised to everybody that we originally started back at 1.5. Like what? Sorry, what planet are we on? Not happening. And then we continually go down the price decrease game, and they're losing all valuable time, months and months and months and months of potential saying, this is telling me that this is not a motivated seller to sell. This is a seller that wants to say, okay, if I get my price, I'll sell. That's because that's what they're doing right here.
Yeah.
That's what
Sorry,
they're
I
doing.
had to plug in my computer.
So it's just real estate agents can't create markets. We can tell you what's going on in markets, but we don't create the markets. We just
No.
can't. Yes, I have a buyer for that property at $1,549,000. Yep, that's the right price point for it. Clearly, it wasn't because we're still. They've been trying this. The seller's been trying for over a year. Went through multiple agents by looking at it. It's just still not. I mean, hey, $1 million is a great deal, but we know the seller is not going to let it go for $1 million.
Well, you know what I want to see? So there was one, Gracie is seeing something out the window. And it's my neighbor has a vase in their window.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know what she thinks it is. You hear her growl? Like I don't know what the hell she thinks it is. There Grace. There was one on Trevino. Okay. And I liked it. I was looking at it for myself. $5.99, Mark. Withheld offers. Let's see what happened to it.
Sold 655. But for a three-bedroom townhouse, it's kind of low. That's the right. If they would have listed at 659, they would have got 655.
It was listed at $5.99, sold for $6.55, end unit.
But we're not comparing that to the one on Innisfil that's had a year listing and trying 999 to drive traffic. There's not a lot of traffic for that high price points. There's
Well,
just
the thing is, though, a lot of them, even at the $5.99 thing, aren't working.
some. It's a hit.
Because if you see, okay, so this is what we'll show people. If you see a price increase, it means somebody tried to do a bidding war and it didn't work, right? So if we go for 3 days, price increase 8 of them. Went from $4.99 to $5.50.
Yeah.
1099 to 1198, 999 to 1199, 988 to 1199, 709. I don't understand this one.
No.
7099 to 739.
No, that's just not a because there's a lot of buyers out there, and this is the market that we're in that just don't like. They still have bad memories of COVID when everything was selling. They got pushed out of the market. They don't want to go there. So they really think you need to pick your right strategies for what the market's willing to take today. And I don't think there's a lot of people saying, I'm not competing today. We've all gone through that multiple times.
Well, yeah, and I saw like this one on
Or,
Woodfern was at 749 and it went to 849.
and that's not an 849, guys. I hate to say it.
Mark, it's a
Not
semi.
semi-detached. So the unrealistic pricing, I really hope it doesn't continue into the new year because there's going to be a lot of more disappointed sellers. There's a ton of disappointed sellers this year. Okay,
Like 849, are you crazy?
Dan, it's not worth any more than 749, maybe 759.
I have my house listed cheaper than this.
There's a lot of stairs.
I know.
Okay, it's nothing great, but there goes unrealistic pricing.
Well,
Folks,
the offers were supposed to be reviewed November 5th, and they had it at 799. Or no, 749. What was it?
749.
Yeah, and they went up to 849.
I'm glad this video is turning into more of what's really happening in the market. And this is a true thing that has been happening all year where we're seeing a lot of things that have been mispriced along the year. And we're trying to create a market for it. But the market has history. And we've just gone through a few that has some history on them where they've been trying for a year and they're trying all over different price points.
Well, another thing I've noticed,
For the market.
look at the price decreases.
She's a rental.
Lots. 479, 454, 769, 749, 569, 559, 524.9, 509. Everybody's starting to try to make a move because winter's coming.
You got 2 weeks before things really slow down, right?
Mm-hmm.
Listing now better be sharp priced.
You know what else I noticed? Hold on, maybe we can do this. Look at Mark sold 737 sold 730. 789 got full price. 629 got 611. 779 got 758. 798. Well, this is Bradford. But you know what I noticed? 669 got 645.
They're still
A,
getting
mi-
97% of list price to sale price,
a million 49, 990.
right? It's been that way all year.
949, 930, 549, 535, 650 got 609. 704 got 680, 649, 640, not bad. But I've noticed this one, 849 got 800. Like there is a bigger gap. 475 list, 450.
I don't think it's a big gap. It's a couple percent. It's been like that way all year.
$25,000 off of 475 is a lot, Mark.
Okay, pull up the property. I bet.
Well, I can't really do that,
All right.
right? 799, 700. 100 grand off.
I shouldn't say off, but that's what a willing buyer was willing to spend, and that's it. And the seller took it. So
I
there,
know, but you didn't see that. You know what I mean?
we have. We have.
I know I'm seeing more of gaps in sale prices than I have been. 959, 890. There's some decent gaps here.
No.
I'm going to be interested. Well, look at this one, 455, 38.
Yeah, look at the price point too, right? Look at the price point.
Yeah, but why? If you're willing to take 3.8, why the hell are you priced at 4.5? Why?
Good
Why?
question.
If you're gonna take that much off, why don't you just list at 399 or something?
Good.
Get out like.
But look at the date, back in July. So they tried it for a long time. 4 months. That's why. They tried it. I really believe the prices have to be aggressively priced for markets today. For the market today.
They started at 5.1
Yeah, well, it's not. It's crazy. It's
and they
crazy.
got 3.8.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. The gaps to me seem.
They've had multiple days, whether they just, had on there for, we can see the price changes on there, but you said it was 5 million and change. I think there's always going to be the gaps, right?
Well, listen, I'm looking now, and I'm looking 50 to 75 above my price range, which 5-6 months ago I would never do, because
Right.
I think I might be able to get it down to that.
Possibly. And I think a lot of people, that's a good point. I think a lot of people, buyers we want to stay at a certain range. No, look up 25K more, maybe even 50.
Yeah.
The market is so mispriced.
Yeah.
So
Where like I'm telling you, 6 months ago I wouldn't do that.
no.
But now I am, because I'm looking at what's selling and how much and how much lower they're going
Right.
and how long they've been listed. And I'm thinking there's room here.
There's room if there's a semi-motivated seller, right? And I just don't think there's a lot of semi-motivated sellers out there. Anyone listening today, they better be.
Yeah.
It's just gonna sit, right?
Mhm.
So, what, in a couple of weeks, we're going in December. It's November 20th. We got 10 more days. Boom. I started my Christmas shopping today, for Christ's sakes. I got motivated.
Oh, my niece called me today asking me for ideas.
Yeah,
She's shopping. I'm like, oh my God, are you kidding?
me too. I want this done. I don't want to be fighting crowds last minute. Get it done. But, we're going to have some news, another rate decrease, I'm sure. Is it going to be 50 basis points? I don't know.
I'm hearing it's gonna be.
I don't know. Then I don't know. My tune's changed a bit just because I'm concerned with the US economy so strong, and Powell signaling, hey, we're not going to be rushing these down as fast as everyone thinks we are. So if we get too aggressive, I think it's going to deflate our dollar even more. We're against American dollar. I think close at $1.40. It's been bananas for the last 2 weeks.
Well, I saw another realtor and their mortgage agent a little video yesterday or the day before. And we were talking about this, and I had a lot of comments from people. The fixed rates haven't really been going down. Now
But
I'm variable. So anybody on a variable rate, we're going down every time there's a rate decrease.
right, the
But
bond yield,
apparently the fixed aren't going down.
bond yields have been up a little bit the last 2 weeks, I've noticed. Even today, Treasury yields rise as investors weigh geopolitical risks. 10-year treasuries, 10-year is 4.416. So they're not, it's all fluctuated off that bond market. So they've been teeter-tottering. They've been quite high for the last couple of weeks. So, we're seeing decent inflation numbers come down. Look at the price of fuel. Fuel's still high, right? That doesn't help our cause. Oil had a big bump up yesterday. The barrels, what, 73.19. Pumps are $1.50. I'll leave
Mhm.
it. So I don't know. Next year is going to be an interesting year.
Well, I'm hearing it's still gonna
Realistic
be
sellers, you
shit.
need to be realistic and get a proper evaluation. Ask to see the solds. It's great to see the neighborhood and see what's going on in it, but you got to see the sold content. You got to see that data. You got to see the numbers. We show them to you right here. Numbers don't lie. I don't think numbers lie. We didn't make these up. This is right from the Toronto Real Estate Board. We just extrapolated them and put them on a spreadsheet.
Mhm.
Gracie, looks
Yeah,
like
I'm glad we started talking more about the market because Springwater, I mean, the other thing there is there's not a lot of action there because it's a small community, right?
yeah. And I got people looking too, but they want Midhurst more because want a bigger lots, right? Lots of new subdivisions in Springwater, right? Where they're really close. They're nice big homes, but they just want a bit more privacy.
Well, and the problem in Midhurst, which I sent you a couple listing and you said, "Oh my God, the backyard's a hill."
Yeah.
Well, yeah, those subdivisions out in Midhurst, a lot of them, they're like built into the side of a hill. It's very hilly there.
Yeah.
So your yard, a lot of it, it's big, but it's not usable. It's a friggin' giant hill with a bunch of rocks.
Yeah. Some of it is. Well, I think we've covered a few things. Make sure you give this a like and a share and subscribe to the channel for more videos. Anybody wants some information, reach out to us. That'd help out.
Perfect.
See you, Gracie.
Yeah. Say bye, Gracie.
Peace. See you.
See ya.